Welcome to Gray Overload. I'm Anthony, and let's review the ISOtune links Aware. I have had the ISOtune links Aware for a while now. In fact, I even have the ISOtune links Defy and the regular ISOtune links. And I will be comparing the ISOtune links Aware mostly to the ISOtune link ones because I think that that's a good comparison, and you can kind of start seeing what I like about the ISOtune link awares and what I don't. And as you can see, these are they're pretty dirty. I've been using them quite a bit. Um, I've used them across the board outside a lot. I've cut down trees, so I've used a chainsaw with them. I've used a push mower. I've used a riding zero turn. I've used my Steel Combi 131 head with multiple, for string trimming, pole saw, and then trimming bushes. And then I've also used my leaf blower. So I have multitude of different engine sizes, and just trying to understand where this product really shines and where it doesn't. But let's quick go over some of the features and some of the things I found out with this. The battery life of it, first off the bat, very good. I probably get at least 8 hours easily out of this before I need to charge it up. And since I have three of these, right, between the ISOtune links and the Defies, this active one is in the rotation, and I've been really trying to push it. Hopefully I'll get a review of this soon. I just need to get to the range and try that out, but you know how expensive that is right now. But these ISOtune, I've been going back and forth. I really only go off of these when they're battery dies, and that's when I go to my ISOtune links, and that's just for testing. um, and I'll leave it there until I get closer to the end. First off, you'll even notice I got these kind of scuffed up, so they do handle a little bit of beating. As you can tell, I've dropped them. I mean, heck, I even coming down the stairs, I just dropped them down the stairs by accident. Um, but you can see here, these earmuffs, they're a little bit separated there, if that actually goes into focus. And then they usually just snap back together. So that's easy enough, right? You snap them back together, they got replaceable muff parts, which I like. And one reason why I went with these is I like over the ear better. The only thing I don't like about over the ear is sometimes they pinch a little tight around when you have, glasses on for eye protection as well. But that's the only thing that is kind of I don't like. I do like their little rubberized tops here. How I really don't get this little rubber piece. You do have your volume up down. You have your Aware, which allows you to talk. As you see, you'll have multiple mics all over here, these little holes, so that they can kind of try to cancel out the engine noise, and then they also enhance like to talk. So one reason why I like these is that, when I pop inside for a second, I don't have to take them off, and I can then talk to whoever I need to talk to quickly, or especially when I was cutting down some trees with somebody else, I don't have to take these off to communicate, right? I can hear them clearly. So you have your volume up down, you have your multifunction button. That is, if you press it long, it'll turn it on. If you press it long, you'll turn it off. A quick press will play pause or answer your phone. A double press quickly will go to the next track, and a triple press will go to the previous track. Then you also have your Aware over here. And so that Aware, as you can see, I think that's a little bit better focus, is basically how loud you want the talking to be in your ears, or if you want it all the way quiet. So that's pretty nice as well. Now, these do expand out a little bit here, and one nice thing about these that they kind of improved on better than my original ISOtunes links is that in the top, the cord that runs in between, hopefully that focuses up, that stays in there. It does not pop out, which is a benefit because when it pops out, and on these and it rubs against your head, it is annoying. So I do think at some point they should put a little bit like a foam or something on the head band here to kind of sit off your head a little bit better and not, dig in. It is a harder rubber, so it will kind of do that. But if you really wanted to, and maybe I'll do this, is I could put a little foam piece and, sticky foam on one side and stick that in there so that it rests a little bit better on my head. And then you have this where you have the battery. Now, inside there, right, you have the ISOtunes, link aware, little information there with the pad. And this battery is very tight in there. In fact, I have not switched this out to AAA's, and I will say that I haven't got it to come out either. So it probably needs a little bit of help, right? I just kind of take my nails and take my fingers to try to get it out. It didn't come out. At this time, I didn't need to put in AAA's for extra battery power. But that's one thing that inside my original ones, which was a little bit harder to take out, they don't have the piece of foam, and this battery is much looser, or it was just, maybe I jammed it in there now, but it was going through and rattling around a little bit while I was mowing with these last after these batteries went out. So the charge port, it's a micro, not USB Type C, which I wish it was. They need to put this more towards the center. You have to use their cable to charge this. If you don't, you risk bending the cable or bending the port, which is not fun, right? Or won't be fun. But it charges up quickly. I've never had an issue, right? I'll put these on the charger and then come back to them, and they're charged up for the next time I need them. And if I did it more often and if I didn't have another pair, it'd always be charged. I wouldn't have to worry about it. If they do run out of battery, they act just like a normal noise cancellation headset without Bluetooth. So you get that benefit, but you then remove the aware benefit, right? So that's the quick rundown of these. They take a beating. They're nice. They're easy to see. I like over the ear. It provides a little bit better protection, and it's more comfortable for me. And so that's why for the most part, I've chosen these. My dad actually has my old ISOtunes Pros that I have, and so I've actually could compare these to those, but I like these better, so I'm going to be biased there. The ISOtunes Lynx Pros worked well. It's just these I like better. So sound quality is pretty good, right? Nothing to write home about. It's not like my Audio Technicas, the what is it? M50s, BTs, right? Those are way better than these are at just overall sound quality, but I'm always running an engine for the most part while I'm doing this. So, or the lawnmower with blades and everything else. Now, I will say, getting into some of the negatives, this does not do well on certain engines or certain positions where the engine is. So, on my zero turn, the engine's behind me. And if I turn my head like this and it faces a certain angle against that engine, I hear it loud and clear. It's annoying. But the other 4-cycle engine, my push, very quiet, cancel that out very well. Now that's always in front of me. On the 2-cycle side, the leaf blower and the chainsaw does an excellent job. Keeps the sound quality to a minimum. Now, if I were to go to my combi system, which is a little bit more powerful engine, different sounding too, if you don't even have the headphones on, this will not block any of it. Kind of annoying. Whenever I use that setup, I will go to these. I have to. Otherwise, it's just the engine is just always in my ears, which, I can tolerate. It's just I like to protect my ears. That's why I got these to begin with. So there is improvement to the software on here to actively cut out engine noise, and yeah, that's the one downside to these. So if you really wanted something that's going to cut out all the engine noise but not have the talking, it is these, right? These are just going to protect everything, and this does a great job overall as well. So that's just one thing to keep in mind here. That's my biggest downside, right? Is that not all my engines is it perfectly at canceling out. And when it comes down to it, that's what I'm using these for the most. I'm not using them like on a assembly line floor or anything else. I'm using them while I'm out doing yard work or, well, yard work. So that's the one real downside. Do I like these? Yeah. If it blocks out what you needed to for the engine wise and you needed to talk to people, these are awesome. These do an excellent job. I really, really like them. Um, Now I haven't taken these to the range. Maybe I'll take them to the range when prices are reasonable and test these out against the Defies to see how they compare, right? Overall, these three are all the same design, with how they are set up for the most part, right? You all have the same multifunction buttons, and then you have the same design over here, battery, and it opens. Same charging port, same underneath, just different colors, which is nice. So if you want to spend, what are they, like $100 each or something like that, or 120, someplace in there. So they're not cheap, right? You can go get cheaper stuff out there. Now, the quality of noise cancellation once the Bluetooth is, or once the phone, once the battery dies in here, basically, seems just the same as these. So I've had that happen multiple times, and I'm not walking or driving all the way up to the house just to switch them out. So I will just keep these on, and they work great. So there is benefits there. It's just keep in mind if it's even with all, what is it, like 4 microphones, I believe. There's a microphone. There's one on the bottom here. Then if we go to the other side, there is just one up here. And so, maybe they need more microphones. Maybe they need a better algorithm in here to kind of take it off. But that's just something to keep in mind when you purchase these and you're looking and what you're looking at. I wish I could pinpoint exactly. The problem is that some 4-cycle engines are fine, some 2-cycle engines are fine, and on my bigger engines for the 2-cycle and the 4-cycle in certain areas where, I mean, the 2-cycle one is pretty much always right. That's going to be sitting right here, as I'm string trimming, so it's always in the same position for the most part. That one's always, maybe they need another mic over there just to try to cancel that out. It's also got a different sounding engine than the other 2-cycles. There, I don't know the technical stuff of that. It'll come to me at some point, but probably not in this video. And then the 4-cycle one, when I'm doing the zero turn, it's fine, right? For the most part, I'm only looking forward. It's just when you are backing up or something else and you turn your head, you hear it, and that's a little jarring and annoying, right? When you pick up something that is expensive as these. So when it comes down to it, I'm glad I have these, because these I can put on and I know for sure with everything I run across, they will block out the sound, period. These are nice if I'm going to be working with somebody in the same area that I need to talk to on the project. Like, let's say it's me and my brother cutting down a tree or something, and we need to communicate on, how we're dropping this tree, right? We can do that a lot easier without having to take out, or take off my ear protection, right? That's one less thing we're forgetting to put back on when we start up again. So when it comes down to it, the ISOtune Links Aware, I say you're going to have to try them. I don't remember the return policy on these, but I wasn't going to return them, right? I was doing this to test them out, and it took me longer than possible because I'm trying to, I wanted to do this in like a month. It's just I was getting all the information I can, trying to figure out why these were being annoying in certain situations, and it happens to be, I still don't know, it's engine, capacity, or cc's of it, sound of the engine, all those different things that may make this not a great product for you, and you should look elsewhere. Now, if you fight in the range that works perfectly for, definitely pick these up, but you're not going to know that until you buy them or you have a friend borrow them to you so you can try them out. So let me know what your questions you have with the ISOtunes um, links active here, and I will definitely try to answer the question best that I can, and hopefully you can make a good decision on your ear protection for, you know, making sure that you protect your ears in the long run. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for helping this channel grow. I really appreciate it. It's been great to watch the community help this channel grow. And until next time, God bless, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.